Tacos and Geeks.
Hey guys, welcome to TacosandGeeks.com. Justin here, and welcome to J-Log episode 8. Today we have a lot to talk about. Let's kick things off. We have the return of CM Punk. Well, not return to the ring, but the return of CM Punk in the public eye. He recently was on Colt Cabana's Art of Wrestling podcast, and he finally gave his fans closure. He finally let the people know what happened. We'll talk a little bit about that, my thoughts on that. We have the new trailer for The Force Awakens, Star Wars Episode 7, and of course, Jurassic World. So let's kick things off with a little bit of CM Punk. For those who don't know, I'm a big wrestling fan. Been a fan of wrestling since I was 4 years old. My dad introduced me to it. And my favorite wrestlers are The Rock, Austin, Bret Hart, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, the Punk. The list goes on and on. Recently, CM Punk was on the Art of Wrestling podcast show where he talked about the reasons of why he left the WWE. Reasons such as health issues, pay, working for part-timers, and the fact that he made it clear that he did not quit. In fact, he was fired on his wedding day. It is a 2-hour podcast episode where he goes in and touches everything from being hurt by Ryback, having multiple concussions, doctors giving him an okay when he was not okay to wrestle. There was so much stuff to cover, and you guys had to check it out at the Art of Wrestling Colt Cabana. I, as a Punk fan, I'm just happy I know why he left. I'm not one of those hardcore fans that, is following the guy around or anything like that. I was just happy to know his reason or his side of the story of why he left. And for me, it was nice. It was a really in-depth podcast. He went in on Triple H, I'll tell you that much. I mean, he talked a lot about Vince and Triple H and how the WWE is running, how these things are how the business is running. I really did truly enjoy it. And for the most part, what I really felt was pretty eye-opening is just the way the contracts are, the way these guys get paid, and it's a really difficult life to be a wrestler. So any wrestlers out there, much respect to you guys. You guys deserve all the money that you can possibly get, because I can't imagine putting my body on the line that much times and not really getting paid for it as much as they should. So definitely pretty cool. Jurassic World. I am a big Jurassic Park fan, and the recent trailer was released a couple of days before Black Friday, and I fell in love with it. I think this is going to capture the magic of Jurassic Park again. I think that this is going to be a really good movie, just as good as one. I truly believe that, and it just seems like the story is more fleshed out. I'm not a big fan of the creating your own dinosaur hybrid, but I have to see how the story plays out, and how I guess they wanted to go back to that theme of man creates dinosaurs, God creates dinosaurs, God destroys dinosaurs, God creates man, man destroys God, God creates dinosaurs, dinosaurs eat man, women inherit the earth. If you guys remember that from the first movie. So I guess they're going to probably go with that line of theme, which is going to happen with Ian Malcolm and his theories on Chaos Theory. So I'm really happy to see Chris Pratt looks wonderful in the role. We have Bryce Dallas Howard, who looks great. The special effects look top notch. A little bit too CG heavy. Maybe hopefully it'll be practical. They did say there will be a lot of practical effects on the dinos. So back to basics with that. Another big story I have to talk about. The Force Awakens trailer has been released. Teaser trailer, and it's definitely a teaser. We have human stormtroopers, I will say, that don't look the same. Diversity stormtroopers now, so it makes me wonder about the Empire now. Are the stormtroopers no longer clones? What's going on with that? We have a Sith Lord walking through the woods, snowy woods, and he has this, I won't even call it a lightsaber. It doesn't look like a lightsaber to me. It looks like a laser sword. Maybe it's a different form of lightsaber. I couldn't really put my finger on what it was, but I thought it was badass, like how the lightsaber is like this, and then the other two sides are like blades as well. So I mean, we're going to see a lot of creativity here, and we also saw the Millennium Falcon in its full glory, which it looks beautiful. The special effects look beautiful. The X-wing looks great. J.J. Abrams seems to have done a really, really stellar job on this, and I'm really excited. This is 1 year away, you guys. 1 year. I was first introduced to Star Wars by my aunt when I was like 5, and that's back when kids we used to have something called VHS. Kids of the 90s and children of the 80s, you guys know what a VHS is. Well, VHS is a VCR. So we used to watch the entire Star Wars trilogy all the time from the VCR, and I just fell in love with it. And I'm actually a fan of the prequels too, at least episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. I thought that was pretty good. 1 wasn't as bad if you get rid of Jar Jar. 2, I can't stand 2. 2 is horrible. Except for Yoda. Yoda was badass. But what do you guys think of the new Force Awakens trailer? What do you think of CM Punk? What are your thoughts on CM Punk finally revealing why he left, or what was his beef with the WWE? And what do you think of the Jurassic World trailer? Do you think it's better than the third one already? Do you think it's better than the second one? What are your thoughts? So leave a comment below and let me know. And as always, don't forget to visit otakusandgeeks.com. This is Justin saying later days. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.